Hi friends, today we're going to be doing a Kundalini yoga practice for the Virgo new moon solar eclipse. And before we start, we're going to talk about how this Virgo energy is related to the earth element in Chinese medicine. My name's Sinead. I'm an acupuncturist and a doctor of Chinese medicine, and I teach Kundalini yoga, Qigong, and many different meditative arts. And today we are practicing a kriya in Kundalini yoga called Nahbi Kriya for Prana APANA Balance. And I think we may have done this one earlier this year as well, possibly in relationship to the Virgo energy. I can't remember, but the Nabhi Kriya balances the energy at the navel point. And navel is this point of earth energy between the energy of the heart and the energy of the root. And prana apana balance, prana is life force, and apana is the downward moving force, the force that helps waste leave the body. And in the fall season, if you're in the northern hemisphere, we're entering the fall season, which is a time of letting go, a time of release. And when we are very connected to our Virgo side, I'm a Virgo sun, so I deeply understand this energy, we can have a tendency to prioritize others above ourselves, to prioritize being of service above our own needs. So this navel chakra, as well as this theme of prana and apana, really have to do with what is my center, what are my needs, what do I need to let go of so that I can take care of myself and continue to serve others. And I've written down a number of other really lovely themes that every time I do one of these videos, I listen to like 5 or 6 different astrologers and all they have to say about the upcoming solar or cosmic events. So in this one, I listened to Molly McCord, Sabrina of Rewilding, and Pam Gregory. And they all had some really beautiful things to say. And I can't remember what was from who, but I'll link them below. One of the things is this idea of your life purpose. And again, Virgo, so if you don't know anything about astrology, I'm going to fill you in on a few concepts right now that I've learned this year. There's something called a north node and a south node, and we all have this in our birth chart, but this is also a new north and south node every, I think, 2-ish years. So right now the north node is in Pisces, which is the opposite of Virgo. Virgo being in the south node, it has to do with what we're letting go of. So in the realm of Virgo, this earth energy, this energy of center, it's what are we letting go of that maybe we are prioritizing others, others' needs above our own. And what are we letting go of in terms of what's not serving us on a daily basis? Our daily habits and routines, our health. Virgo rules digestion, also earth element in Chinese medicine. It also rules our daily habits, the things that we do on a daily basis, and the practical actions that we take to achieve a specific goal. Because it's earth energy, it's very practical and steady, you know? So you can ask yourself, in this eclipse season, which we're in, if you, again, are new to astrology, eclipses are all about beginnings and endings. So things might be coming into your life suddenly or leaving your life suddenly. And during this eclipse moment, it's a great time for reflection on these specific themes of Virgo Pisces, but especially Virgo right now as we enter this new moon. And one of the other questions an astrologer mentioned is, what are you using your energy for on a day-to-day basis? And does that align with your hopes and dreams? And I actually came up with a really amazing exercise that I'll write it below, just comment if you want it. But I basically just made a list of what am I giving my energy to right now. And it's a long list. So I'm excited to, on this eclipse, kind of a new moon, go through that list and be like, okay, what things do I really want to give my energy to? And what are realistic, yeah? And then another beautiful question, am I holding on out of fear or with trust? Meaning, if I have something that I'm doing that I'm self-sacrificing for, am I doing that because I know it's going to lead to more opening, more blossoming for myself and for others? Or am I doing it because I am fearful of all of the energy that will come into my life if I let it go? Sometimes we can't handle really beautiful things in addition to really painful things, but really they're the same. Our capacity to face challenge is our capacity to enjoy pleasure in this life. And last thing, Virgo can be a very judgmental energy of self, of other, but mostly of self, I would say. And when we're in this moment of Virgo, earth energy, reflecting on our purpose, reflecting on our daily routines, we can ask ourselves, and this is actually a question that one of my meditation teachers gave me a long time ago, is this action loving, patient, and kind towards myself? And that question really stuck with me and has really helped me in moments of choice, of major choice, of minor choice. Is this action, whether it's what you're eating, what you're reading, anything you're doing, you're giving your energy to, what you're thinking about, is this action of body, speech, and mind loving, patient, and kind towards myself? So I hope that's helpful for you as you move through this earth element Virgo energy and reflect on your needs and if your daily life needs a reboot. And if you do happen to need to release something or to draw something in, this Nabhi Kriya for Prana APANA balance is going to assist you. If you're new to Kundalini Yoga, we always start with a tuning in mantra to honor the lineage, and chanting in general just drops us into our body, our heart, it vibrates the chest. And then we will practice. The entire practice is done on the floor, so if you don't have a soft floor like mine, just grab a yoga mat and sit in a comfortable tall seat. Wiggle a little bit and relax your jaw, relax your spine. Feel the ground. Then wiggle yourself back to center, finding your center. Lengthen the back of your neck, soften your shoulders, relax your forehead, close your eyes. Deepen your breath. And just take a few inhales and exhales. Breathing in this new moon, new energy, fresh new habits. And breathing out the stale, anything you're holding on to that's not serving you or the collective. A few more on your own. On your next breath out, feel your tailbone, feel the ground, feel like you're tethered to the core of Mother Earth. Feel her support. As if you could breathe up from the core of the earth. Inhale through the tailbone, up to the spine, to the top of the head. When you breathe out, imagine exhaling into space, into the sky. Let your mind expand, let your energy body expand. Dancing in the stars. Then breathe that feeling of spaciousness down through the crown of your head into your heart. Rub your palms together, generating a current between the right and left sides of the body, inner masculine, inner feminine. And the palms are the external heart. So we do work with our hands that comes from the compassion in our heart. And bring your warm hands, thumbs to your heart center. We'll chant Ong Namo, Guru Dev Namo 3 times. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Deep breath in. Suspend the breath. Slowly exhale. Keep the eyes closed, relax the hands. Feel your heart, echo of the mantra there. And set an intention for your new moon practice. Maybe releasing judgment of yourself in some area of your life. Maybe calling in greater purpose, greater fulfillment in your day-to-day actions. May your actions align with your dreams. Take a moment to feel that intention in your heart. One more deep breath in. And send it out to the space. Slowly let the light in through your eyes. And we'll begin our Kriya. Starting with the right leg out. And you're going to want to grab onto your big toe. So as you set your right leg out, bring your left foot in to your thigh. Flex your ankle. If you need to keep your knee a little bent, that's okay. We want to go down with a flat spine. So if that means you're right here, that's fine. Otherwise, if possible, reach down and grab your big toe with your peace sign fingers. You're going to stare at your big toe with your third eye towards your big toe. I'm going to remove my jacket so it doesn't get in the way here. Okay. We're going to do breath of fire in this position, keeping what's called neck lock. So instead of your neck being tilted or drooped, it's straight and slightly pulled back so you feel a lengthening in your cervical spine. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. And inhale for breath of fire. Every time you exhale, snap your belly towards your spine. We're here for just 1 minute. And if you're new to breath of fire, you can go slowly like this. Or keep the rapid speed. Keep pressure on your big toe. This is a reflexology point for the pituitary gland. Keeping the back of your neck long, halfway there. Keeping the space of the heart open, last 15 seconds. Inhale deeply. And exhale, slowly coming up, and we're going to switch sides. Fun fact, we don't always do both sides in Kundalini Yoga. It's an energy thing, but in this case we will. Flexing the toes, reaching down, deep breath in, and deep breath out. Inhale, and begin breath of fire. Let the breath eclipse your thoughts. Release old stories you're holding on to and let the fire in your navel burn through those old stories, old narratives. Deep breath in. And exhale, relax. Next, we're going to come onto our back. And this exercise is just called kicking the buttocks. This is again to aid the digestion, which is related to Virgo astrology sign. And we're going to do this one also for 1 minute. So legs up into the air. It's okay if your knees are a little bit bent. And you're going to alternately kick your heels to your bum. 1 minute. You can relax your hands down. I'm just holding my pants up. Close your eyes and enjoy this pressure at the glute crease, which is a reflexology point for the strength of your digestion. And again, let the repetitive movement take the place of the repetitive thought. Bring yourself back to this mode of childhood, childlike wonder, just laying on the ground. Maybe imagine you're looking up at the stars or the blue sky and clouds, just kicking your legs and imagining the possibilities, or letting the possibilities arise in your imagination. Good. Inhale both legs up. And exhale, relax your legs down. Bring your feet to the ground for a moment. Just take a little moment to rest. The next exercise is a piston movement, kind of like bicycle crunches, but your head will be on the ground. Your left knee will come in on the inhale, right leg extended. And then on the exhale, bring your right knee in, left leg extends. If you need to come at a higher angle for your back, that's fine. Inhale, left knee in. Exhale, right knee in. Keep going like this, 1 minute. Inhale, left knee comes in. Exhale, right knee comes in. This also stimulates the navel chakra center, bringing that fire to the navel, strengthening the digestion. And we have strong digestion, we're less likely to worry. One of the attributes of a weak digestion or a weak earth element in Chinese medicine is this tendency to ruminate or to worry. So as we strengthen our digestive capacity, our navel energy, we get back this feeling of trust, feeling content, feeling nourished, feeling supported. 10 more seconds. Inhale both legs out for a moment. Then exhale, lower down. Rest on your back for a moment. And we have one more exercise for the navel. Come up to like a 6 inches pose from, we have one more before our 6 inches pose. So we're going to come into what's called front platform. This is like a plank, except if possible, instead of your toes being tucked, you're going to be on the tops of your toes. So, only if it's comfortable for you, you're going to come into your front platform position for 1 minute with your toes in this position and with breath of fire. Breathing in. Begin breath of fire. Keep going. Kundalini yoga is notorious for discomfort, and that is by design. It is meant to help you break through energy blocks, physical blocks. Of course, if you have any sharp pain, please take care of yourself. Please listen to your body over my voice. Keep the breath of fire going. You're over halfway done. Now stay and inhale. Squeeze your pelvic floor, squeeze your glutes, squeeze up the muscles of the spine. Stay where you are, exhale. Inhale again. Exhale. Now again, squeeze pelvic floor. This is called Mula Bandha. Gentle lift of the pelvic floor organs. Holding the breath out. Inhale. And relax. Good. If you want to stretch out your tummy, you can. And we'll come now onto our back in our 6 inches pose. This is called stretch pose in Kundalini Yoga. Whew, out of breath after that one. Okay, let's go. For this one, it's just an inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, exhale, hold. I'll guide you through it. So we're not here for very long. Coming up into stretch pose. Reaching your arms towards your big toes, staring at your big toes. Inhale. Brief hold. Stay where you are. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Brief hold. Squeeze the pelvic floor. Lift up through the center line. Inhale. And exhale, relax. Feel the heat at your navel. I guess existence really wanted me to work on my navel today because I did abs this morning. This is very hard for me right now. Okay, let's come up. We're moving on from our Kundalini abs, and we're going to focus on the heart center now. Sit in a comfortable position, easy pose if you can, with one heel in front of the other. If this position is not comfortable, feel free to use a chair, anything where you can have a straight spine. The first exercise, you're going to bring your arms into a wide V and just take a couple deep breaths. Like you're opening your heart to receive whatever you need right now. Tensing and spreading all of your fingers as you breathe long and deep. Good. On your next inhale, begin to tense and squeeze your fingers into a fist. Keep your arms squeezing like you're dragging a heavy weight in towards your chest. Keep inhaling. And when your hands reach the center of your chest, rest them on your chest and exhale forcefully. Twice more. Reach out. Inhale. Fist. Tense. Pull. Powerfully out. Last time. What do you want? Bring it in, call it in, pull it in. Allow it in. And relax your arms for a moment. Now we're going to come back into that same position we were in at the beginning. Your arms are at a 60-degree angle-ish, okay? And we're going to stay here for 1 minute. And we're going to put extra tension in the fingers as we breathe long and deep. So fingers spread wide and tensed. At the same time, we're going to focus on the heart center. Your heart is the point of this V we're creating. And again, feel the hands as an extension of the heart space, an extension of the wisdom of your heart that reaches out into the world and performs acts of service. How are you giving away the energy of your heart at this moment? And is it in line with the desires and the needs of your heart? Breathing long and deep. Now very slowly start to draw your hands in, and the palms are gonna face one another at the center of the chest without touching. Feel the energy between your hands. Continue long, deep breathing, focusing on the magnetic field between your hands. If it's hard to feel, you can pulse your hands in and out or breathe a little deeper. Keep your spine tall, neck long. It can also be helpful to imagine that one hand is someone you care about and the other is yours. This generates a natural feeling of magnetic pull between your two hands. Now bring your palms together into a prayer pose, and this time focus at the brow point, space between your eyebrows. Still breathing long and deep. Lock your mind at this space in your body and keep your breath deep. Keep your hands at your heart and slowly bend forward at your waist, bringing your forehead to the ground or to some kind of pillow at whatever level feels good for you. Feeling the pressure at your forehead, and relax here for 1 minute. Bowing the head in reverence to the wisdom of the heart. The heart and its desires are like a guide for your entire life, pulling you towards joy, which is really one of the highest, most meaningful things we can do with our life. Just enjoy it. All the beauty, all the challenge, all the growth. the entire saga of our life, can we feel deep gratitude for this opportunity to experience life? And slowly come up and rest for a moment in meditation. Hands can be any comfortable position. Close the eyes, lengthen the spine, soften the face, chest, belly, pelvic floor. Feeling the brow, the heart, the navel, and the alignment of these three energy centers. And as you meditate here for just a short moment, can you have the wish that all things that need to leave, may they leave your life, your mind, your body, and all things that wish to stay or enter, may they enter. May you create space for them to enter. More vitality, more aliveness. Enjoying the stillness and the silence of just being with yourself, being able to hear your own voice, listen to your own heart. And take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Make your way to your back for a short relaxation. And if you can, rest for longer. You can pause the video and unpause it when you're ready to come out of your rest, and we'll close with our Sat Nam mantra. So finding your resting position on your back, letting this balance of prana, apana occur. And trusting the innate wisdom of the body that knows how to heal itself if we give it the time and space to do so. Rest is powerful medicine. Just 1 minute here together, fully relaxing on your back. And feel the earth itself in this last minute, letting the back of your body melt into the earth. As if you could hug the earth with your back and feel the earth hugging you back. Deepening your breath. Wiggling your fingers and toes. Taking a yawning stretch. And making your way to the knees, to the chest, rolling to one side. And gently, slowly pressing to a seat. We'll close with the mantra Sat Nam. Truth is my identity. Truth is my name. Rubbing the palms together. Thumbs to the heart. Just chanting once, loud and long. Inhale. Sat Nam. Deep breath in. Thumbs to the forehead. And bowing to the divine within. Okay, friends. Sorry if my microphone got smushed at part of the end there. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. It's really powerful when I do these videos. It's so different than when I'm just practicing for myself. I really feel you on the other side receiving it, all those who will receive it on the day and however many years after this platform stays alive. So grateful for you taking the time. And I know that your transformation is my transformation. So if you'd like to share anything about your experience, I would love to hear from you. If you have any questions about Kundalini Yoga, feel free to reach out. I love questions. I'll be back with another full moon Zoom room party for full moon in Aries. Spicy. This will be in October. I'll link the Zoom below if you want to join live. And you can also check out the on-demand platform below if you want to support these teachings or if you just want more video content from me. I have a lot on there. I also have a courses page if you want to learn more about Chinese medicine and the way that you can learn to see your body in relationship to the elements of nature. Chinese medicine is all about harmonizing the body with nature and even with the cosmos. Ancient Chinese medicine utilized astrology for dictating what treatments to do for someone. So I love bringing this astrology perspective into my work with my patients because when I learn about their astrology, they feel very seen and I feel like I know better how to treat them as well. Okay, I am done yapping. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.